Before I played this, I had a small penis, no girlfriend, and no will to live. None of these things have changed, but the game is pretty good. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright.
But I was going into Tosche Station to pick up some power converters.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I recently posted a video of me reacting to the newest Star Wars The Old Republic cinematic. If you want to watch it, you can see that in the top right corner over there. But it made me thinking about the life of Star Wars The Old Republic. It's been out for over a decade now, which is kind of crazy to think about because I played it initially when it came out in 2011. But I looked at a couple things today. One was just the player count. It's not too low, but that's not what I'm focusing on here. And then I looked at some of the reviews, and some of them are amazing. So I wanted to go over some of the reviews that you can see on Steam. And I'm thinking about playing this, so if you're interested in watching me play this, you can hit me up with a follow at my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/World123, and then maybe I'll start a new character because I've started multiple times, and almost every single time I was a Sith Inquisitor, which maybe I'll play more of later, but I don't think I would start as that. I'm thinking maybe like a Jedi Counselor, which I think is the more Force sensitive, rather than the Jedi Guardian, I think, which is a more like used lightsaber. But let's scroll down and see some of these reviews. So some of them are normal, like, oh, so I played it on and off since release, blah 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 blah. But then you see things like, this game taught me not to trust British people. It's like, okay. And then I started a cult and committed massive war crimes in 0.2 hours on record, which is crazy. And then no one reads reviews, so I'll say that I'm gay. You see some pretty interesting things. I haven't even played since the new patch, so apparently 7.0 is kind of on and off for some people. Another person here, apparently 7.0 isn't the greatest. Person just saying, I like Star Wars. And then Sith Titties by Ronald Reagan.
Reagan smash! Reagan smash!
And sunk way too many hours in 2000. I'm 55 years old. Oh, damn, nice. It's an MMO that people play for the story. You know, that is true. I don't play WoW for the story at all, but for this, it helps that there's like voice actors and stuff, but the story for this game is much more interesting to me. Although like the lore of WoW is so cool, I just don't want to bother reading each quest, which was kind of a good thing about some of the quests that they implemented in Wrath, I think, for the first time, where they had like in-game cinematics for those quests. Those I actually paid attention to, like Wrathgate. Like that storyline I kind of actually paid attention to, but everything else, not so much. Anything else of interest? People like actually given valid reviews. Person have 3,000 hours on another version. I mean, that's true. I played this game a lot in the actual game client compared to Steam. I think in Steam I only have 20 hours or so. I have 3.1 hours, even less than I anticipated. Spent 3 years of my life playing WoW. Wish I'd been playing this instead. Damn. Yeah, now I'm just seeing like a lot of like actual reasonable reviews. Like this one, over 4K hours. Whew. Good lord. Honestly, this is what I did. I treated it like single player because that's all I really cared about was the actual story. I didn't really care about guilds. I never got to the point to raid. I did like the first dungeon for the Sith side, which is like the best dungeon. I think the first dungeon for the Jedi side is also really good, and then because there's like an actual story to it, and then it kind of just goes downhill from there, from what I've seen or remember seeing, because things could have definitely changed since then. Before I played this, I had a small penis, no girlfriend, and no will to live. None of these things have changed, but the game is pretty good. Okay. Alright, yeah, alright. The only game where you get an achievement for slaughtering Jawas while also having a Jawa as a companion, 11 out of 10. And the best part is like 765 people found this review helpful. Like funny, oh yeah, obviously, but helpful, I don't know how much that helps. An MMORPG with more single-player co-op story content than many single-player RPGs. I mean, that's probably true, honestly. The MMO stuff is there too. The graphics are a bit dated and cartoony. That is also very true. But with KOTOR 3 nowhere in sight, technically the remake's coming. Admittedly, this is in 2020, so there's that. This is probably the way to go if you want to play a Star Wars RPG. That's fair. That's very fair. I'm not going to read through all this, but TLDR, decade-old MMO similar in design and mechanics of WoW. It's fairly true, but in Star Wars universe, lore, and music, which is very nice. Plenty of content a game best played for its story, very true. Even in free-to-play mode, you can enjoy a lot, though with some limitations. I have experienced that before, yep, because I've played it on and off a couple times since it went free-to-play. It receives regular updates, events, and expansions. It is worth trying. I think that's fair. This looks like it's an actual, like, in-depth review, but doesn't seem like they enjoyed it after 16 hours in, at least in Steam. Maybe it's more in other places. But I played it when it first came out, got a max level, and gained a little bit of that content, and found the game to be enjoyable. And then I guess it's not too great now, which, I mean, I could see because you get all this stuff when it's not free to play, and then you have to pay for stuff when it is free to play. So I kind of get that. It's a crippling addiction. What good MMO isn't? Like, I even really enjoyed New World, mainly just for the gathering. I've kind of fell out of it a little bit just because the quests are the literally exact same thing for each region, and you do it multiple times. It got a little taxing, honestly, but it was really fun to play. Peace is a lie.
There's only passion. The passion straight through power. The power of the inventor.
The force shall free me. I don't know how anyone found that actually helpful. He just repeated the Sith code, but you know, it is what it is. This is the way. Okay. Let's see. Graphics 7 out of 10. I'd say like graphics 5 out of 10, dude. Story 10 out of 10. Soundtrack 9 out of 10, obviously. Gameplay 8 out of 10. Overall 9 out of 10. Honestly, I'd probably bump the graphics down from what I remember playing. Soundtrack, keep that. Honestly, everything else I'd probably keep that. Maybe put story down to like a 9 out of 10. So overall, maybe like an 8 for me from what I remember playing. This game is horrible and I play it all the time. Star Wars. Don't buy the subscription. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that in a couple things where the sub doesn't work through Steam, but it works from EA. Lightsaber go whoosh, blasters go pew, android go beep whoop. What more do you want from this? I mean, speaks facts. One of the best MMORPG games. I don't think all too many people will agree, but it is what it is, you know. 20 hours of downloading. What a great day to live in a third world country. That's rough. Destroyed my life. 10 out of 10. Solid. 42 hours I have on this game is just me downloading it. Thumbs up. After this absolute fiasco, I'm quitting. Okay. This game is necessary for every Star Wars fan, not just the men, but the women and the children too.
I hate them!
No playable Yoda species, may the force be with you. No playable Grogu species. It's okay. I like stars and I like wars. We're all slaves. I hate this game. I hate myself. I hate every single reason that doesn't allow me to drop this wasted pile of abomination. Please help me stop. 5K hours. Holy shit. Great, I slayed a bunch of innocent creatures and became a Sith. Less toxic than WoW players? Hey, it's not that hard.
It's too fucking easy! The goddamn raid warning that pops up in the middle of your fucking screen says right to the fucking middle!
This game gives you free time you didn't have since you lose your job and your friends. Okay, here we go. Gameplay. Try not to get addicted. Graphics. Good. Audience, teens and adults. I would say it's probably just everyone. Yeah, maybe teens and adults with some of the dark side stuff. Story, lovely. Difficulty, easy to learn, hard to master. Grind, average grind level, you know. Game time, endless. Price, it's free. Or worth the price, you know. Bugs, few bugs. I'm sure that's not the case now with the new expansion, but I mean, those will get fixed in time. Almost lost over $200 from a subscription error. Yikes. Yeah, that seems like be like the main bad thing that I've seen on this game. Solid review. 126 people found that helpful somehow. I like Star Wars. This is how Star Wars games should be made nowadays. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's probably one of the better Star Wars games out there right now, let's be honest. Hee lightsaber go burn. Okay, I think that's where I end this video. I went through a lot of reviews. Didn't read all of them by any means, but much star, very wars. I think that's all needs to be said. I even stumbled over that right there. I might hop into this. If you're interested in hopping in, give this channel a sub. Like this video if you enjoyed the video. Of me looking at reviews of some very interesting reviews, and follow my Twitch if you want to watch me stream this game, which I think I might do here and there. I don't stream consistent at all, and who knows how long I'd stay playing this game, let's be honest. I have a love for this game that is probably unreasonable, but it's probably also nostalgia. Anyway, take care, and may the force be with you.